Dumb Laws in America, Part 14, Part 6, Part 17, Part 20. So back when I was looking up all 50 states, I came to the realization that America really ain't that free, bud, because y'all got some of the dumbest fucking laws I've ever heard of. I'm going to outline a few of them in this video, and if you guys like it, then fuck it, I'll do all 50 again. Alphabetically, starting out with Alabama, it's illegal to put an ice cream cone in your back pocket because people used to do this and get horses to follow them so that they could steal the horse. Essentially, the only time in Alabama history when someone was smarter than a horse, they made it illegal. Also, putting salt on a railroad track is punishable by death because it can lead cows to the track and cause a train wreck. Bruh, what the fuck happened to plain old cow tipping? That's so redneck, even Oklahoma thinks you're fucked up. In Alaska, it's illegal to look at a moose from an airplane, illegal to whisper in someone's ear when they're hunting moose, and illegal to feed a moose alcohol. So you can't meese watch from a jet, you can't speak softly of the mooses, and you can't get drunk with the meeses. Why the fuck does Alaska even have any mooses, bud? Give them to Canada. You know what? Fuck it. Just give Alaska to Canada. We'll let you do whatever the hell you want with the mooses. Well, y'all like the first one, so as promised, here's Dumb Laws in America, Part 2. It's illegal to sell fake drugs in Arizona. Good. You should only be able to get that real shit. Oh, you can't sell real ones either? What the fuck? Hypnotism is against the law in Avondale unless it's performed by a dentist. What the fuck are they teaching you in dentistry school down there, bud? Y'all gonna read my palm when I come in for a root canal or what? It's illegal to feed garbage to pigs in Arizona unless you're gonna eat them yourself. I sure brought my fucking ex to Arizona, bud. That bitch was a grade A dumpster muncher. In Arkansas, it's illegal to beat your wife more than once a month. But there's nothing on the books for how often wives can beat their husbands, so... In Little Rock, it's illegal for the Arkansas River to rise above Main Street. The fuck are the cops gonna do? Shoot the river? I mean, they are American cops. At one point in Arkansas history, it was illegal for teachers to get this haircut. Now, something tells me they want to talk to the Arkansas manager about this one. Lastly, it's illegal to keep an alligator in a bathtub in Arkansas. Good. Fuck you and your gator tub. Go to jail, bud. Sorry, Colorado, but you guys are just gonna have to wait because there's so many stupid laws in California, it took up an entire TikTok. It's illegal to ride a bicycle in a swimming pool. Now, this law was made in the 70s when BMXing was really popular, but it doesn't change the fact that after hearing it, I want to hop on a mountain bike and full send into the shallow end of a kiddie pool. In Blythe, you can't wear cowboy boots unless you own 2 cows. You hear that, you fucking posers? It is strictly prohibited for animals to mate within 1,500 feet of a bar. What are you gonna do if there's squirrels fucking in the parking lot? Or better yet, a bear? It's against the law to hunt from a vehicle unless you're hunting whales. Sick. I can't wait to hop on a quad and go whale hunting in the fucking Mojave Desert. In LA, it's illegal to wash your neighbor's car without permission. Wouldn't want to anyway, bud. Fuck you and your Prius. And lastly, in LA, it's illegal to beat your wife with a strap wider than 2 inches unless she gives you consent. I guess this law makes pretty good sense because 2 inches is a very good measuring stick for the type of dudes who beat their fucking wives. In Colorado, it is illegal to throw a missile at a car. Bro, who the fuck just carries a missile around in their back pocket and wastes it on a car? In Aspen, it is against the law to fire a catapult at a building. Now, they made this law to cover any sort of weapon that could damage a building, but it still doesn't explain why they were worried about the fucking Knights of the Round Table rolling up to the X Games on a crusade. In Denver, it's prohibited to lend a vacuum to your neighbor. It's alright, my neighbor's vacuum sucks anyway. See what I did there? Okay, I'll shut up now. In Connecticut, it's illegal to sell a pickle that doesn't bounce. Now, in the 40s, some dudes were selling some shitty pickles, they got caught, and their pickle stash was destroyed. To prevent future instances of pickle forgery, the best thing the government could come up with was to make sure that the pickle could bounce. In Hartford, it's illegal to educate dogs. Cool, so I can't teach my dog not to shit on the carpet. Remind me to never fucking live here. Lastly, it's illegal to ride a bicycle over 65 miles an hour. Honestly, if you can get a bike to fucking light speed, bud, power to you. In Delaware, it is illegal to pretend to sleep on a bench. How are they gonna know if you're actually sleeping or not? Unless the way you pretend to sleep is like... I'm asleep! You could probably just tell the cops you were actually asleep and have them believe you. It is illegal to pawn a fake leg or a wheelchair. Now, when this law was made in 1907, it also included tools, which have since been made legal, which means they went back, looked at this law, and still thought to themselves, you know what? Fuck the handicapped. As far as my research for Florida goes, there's not that many weird laws here, which explains why so much fucking ridiculous shit happens. There's nothing stopping anyone from doing it. I'm pretty sure the only law in Florida's books is that it's illegal to not be a crackhead. That being said, this is the best one I could find. If you tie an elephant to a parking meter, you must pay for the parking meter. You don't think they could have picked an animal that actually lives in Florida? Or, I don't know, maybe the fucking continent at least? In Georgia, it is illegal to keep a donkey in a bathtub. What the fuck is with America and putting animals in bathtubs that have absolutely no business being there? Can someone please explain to me why you guys fucking do this? It is illegal to use a goldfish as a bingo prize. Bro, how fucking ghetto is your bingo in Georgia where someone actually offered a goldfish as a bingo prize and had some 85-year-old fossil call PETA on them? In Atlanta, it is illegal to give a man a piggyback ride. Fucking watch me. I will personally drive down to Georgia and give dudes piggyback rides up the courthouse steps all goddamn day. In Hawaii, it is illegal for twins to work for the same company. Pornhub's gonna be pissed about this one, bud. But seriously, which twins fucked up the switcheroo so bad that it became illegal? You had one job! It is illegal to fish with dynamite. How the fuck is that even fishing? Isn't the point of fishing to catch fish and not turn them into fucking confetti? That shit's gonna smell worse than my ex-girlfriend's puss. In Idaho, boxes of candy given as romantic gifts must weigh more than 50 pounds. What in the diabetic fuck is this shit? On the bright side, a 50-pound box of candy is probably big enough to get used as a coffin once they're done eating it. It is illegal to fish from the back of a camel. Fornication is illegal. This was passed in 1921 and still stands today, but only applies to non-married couples of the opposite sex. Either way, this is bullshit. All they have in Idaho is potatoes and sadness. What else are you supposed to do besides bump uglies? In Illinois, it is illegal to speak English, and the official language is American. Y'all know you didn't fucking invent English, right? In Normal, it is illegal to make soap without a license. Not very fucking normal of you there, eh, Normal? Bees are not allowed to fly in, over, around, through, anywhere in Kirkland. Yeah, okay, buddy. Good luck arresting a fucking bee. You know we need those little stripy bastards, eh? In Indiana, it is illegal to catch a fish with your bare hands. Now, does that mean you can still use your dick? Horses cannot be ridden faster than 10 miles an hour. Also, it is illegal for a car to pass a horse on the road. I thought you guys called yourself the Crossroads of America. Why the fuck do you even have roads with laws like that? If you get paid to do a puppet show, you can be fined $3. Considering most of the people from here act like they have a fist up their ass, you might as well just fine the entire fucking state. It is illegal for a man to get a boner in public. Also, oral sex is illegal. I now have 0 reasons to ever fucking go to Indiana. In Iowa, a fire department must practice for 15 minutes before they respond to a call. Oh yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm fine. Do your thing. In Marshalltown, it is illegal for a horse to eat a fire hydrant. How the fuck did this even happen? Lastly, you need written consent to fire a missile on the highway. I thought this was America. In Kansas, it is illegal for a dead chicken to cross the road. Yeah, no fucking shit, bud. Hey, why'd the chicken cross the road? Spoiler alert, it didn't. It is illegal to shoot a rabbit from a motorboat. Wouldn't it have made more sense to be any animal from any boat? Because I've got a fucking canoe, bud, and I ain't afraid to shoot a rabbit from it, eh? In Topeka, the installation of bathtubs is illegal. That's one way to stop y'all from putting dumb animals in the tubs, bud. In Kentucky, it is illegal to marry the same man more than 3 times. Bitch, how the fuck did you not learn your lesson the first 3 times? Man's trash. Let him go. In Fort Thomas, it is illegal for a dog to have sex with a car. Who the fuck do you even charge if that happens? The dog's not gonna give a shit. Lastly, a woman cannot wear a bathing suit on the highway unless she's escorted by 2 police officers armed with clubs, or if she's under 90 pounds, or if she's over 200 pounds. All the women in Kentucky should have a bikini protest over this one, bud. Totally not for the boys or anything. In Louisiana, if you bite someone, it is considered assault. But if you bite them with fake teeth, it is considered aggravated assault. Alright, whose grandma was acting up and ruined it for all the other gum munchers, bud? In Sulphur, it is illegal to fuck a cow. So just a heads up, if my ex ever goes to Sulphur, nobody fuck her. It is illegal to consume blood, urine, or feces. That's it. I'm fucking done with Louisiana. Why did you have to make this a law? In Maine, it is illegal to exit an airplane that is in the air. How the fuck do you plan on charging a human pancake after they make it to the ground? There's gonna be pieces of them scattered throughout the entirety of New England. In Portland, it's illegal to tickle a woman's chin with a feather, but her booty hole's still fair game, so we good, boys. It is illegal for a tenant to bite their landlord. Alright, America, we gotta have a serious talk about your biting habits. I'd expect this kind of shit out of Florida, but Maine? In Maryland, it is illegal to play professional croquet before 2 p.m. on a Sunday. Nobody plays croquet anyway, bud. I don't think you need to regulate that shit. In Baltimore, it is illegal to curse. Well, frick. You cannot throw a hay bale out of a 2nd-story window. How the fuck did the hay bale even get to the 2nd story to begin with? Honestly, if you can get it up there, you deserve to be able to throw it out the window. In 1659, Massachusetts banned Christmas. Now, some colonizers from jolly old England didn't like how people were celebrating, so they decided to make Christmas a day of fasting and humiliation for their sins. Alright, Scroogey McFuck. It is illegal to detonate a nuclear device in Marlboro. Guess I can't take a shit in Marlboro, eh? In Boston, all residents are required to take a bath before they go to bed, yet you need a prescription from a doctor to take a bath. In Michigan, anyone over 12 years old can buy a handgun as long as they don't have a felony. As a Canadian, this blows my fucking mind. But it also makes me realize why so many Americans are packing. I would be too if I could get capped by a fucking 6th grader. In Detroit, you can't fuck in a car unless it's on your own property. Could you seriously not wait to just go inside at that rate? Fucking in cars sucks anyway. If you've never done it, you're not missing out on much. It is illegal to let a pig run free unless it has a ring in its nose. Well, my ex did have a septum piercing, so... In Minnesota, it is illegal to sleep naked. Bitch, it gets hot in the summer. I sleep buck-ass nude. Come fucking get me. If you kill a rat and bring its head to town hall, they will pay you 10 cents for each one. Hey yo, where that bitch-ass Tekashi 6ix9ine at, bruh? In Brainerd, all men are legally obligated to grow a beard. This might as well just say all men are required to not be a little bitch. In Mississippi, sleeping with multiple people is illegal, and even talking about it can get you sent to jail. If they actually enforce this, I'm pretty sure the entire fucking state would be behind bars by now, bud. It is illegal to eat cat meat. Now, does that mean I can still eat puss? Oral sex is illegal in Mississippi, so apparently fucking not. In Columbus, the fine for shooting a gun in public is lower than the fine for waving a gun in public. So if you're getting a fine for waving a gun around, just fucking shoot something and it'll be cheaper. In Missouri, all single men between the ages of 21 and 50 are required to pay an annual tax of $1. Honestly, that's still better than dating my fucking ex again. Speaking of my ex, in Natchez, it's illegal to get an elephant drunk. So if you see that bitch at a bar, don't buy her a drink. In St. Louis, it is illegal for a milkman to run while on the job. I'm pretty sure this is less about spilling the milk and more about getting away from the dude's wife who he just gave the milk to. In Montana, it's illegal to ride the salami train to Pound Town in any position other than missionary. I guess that rules out doing it doggy style so you can both watch a Grizzlies game, bud. A group of 7 or more natives is considered a war party, and it is legal to shoot them. This law's gotta be even older than my boss's wife, bud. Fuck, that bitch is so old her first language is hieroglyphics. In Excelsior Springs, it is illegal to worry squirrels. Have these people never met a fucking squirrel before? They're so goddamn jittery, their entire existence is based around being worried. In Nebraska, men aren't allowed to run around with a shaved chest. What kind of bitch shaves their chest anyway? You might as well run around with an "I take it up the poop chute" sign taped to your back. If a baby burps in church, the parents can be arrested. You know what? Good. Leave your little crotch goblin shit factory at home, bud. In Leaguh, it's illegal to sell donut holes. First of all, they're called fucking Timbits, bud. Second, get fucked. In Nevada, you can't spray paint a shopping cart and then keep it in your basement. Now, this was enacted to stop people from stealing shopping carts, but it still doesn't explain how the hell I'm supposed to get groceries to all the Lithuanian kids I'm keeping down there. Men with mustaches can't kiss women. Honestly, fuck a poon broom. Grow a beard like a real man, bro. Nobody gives a shit about your snot mop. It is legal to hang someone if they shoot your dog. Bro, if somebody shoots my fucking dog, hanging is gonna be the least of their worries. In New Hampshire, you can't pee while looking up on a Sunday. So what, y'all just piss all over the walls and shit every other day of the week? Watch your junk when you're taking a leak, bro. Figure it out. In White Mountain Forest, it is illegal to clean up litter. How the fuck are you gonna tell people not to clean up litter? That's like saying it's illegal to wipe your own ass after you launch a butt shuttle. When cattle are crossing a road, they must be fitted with a poop catcher. Now this is bullshit, or lack of bullshit. Either way, it's not very fucking live free or die of you now, is it, New Hampshire? In New Jersey, it's illegal to commit murder while you're wearing a bulletproof vest. Double a life sentence is still a life sentence, bud. Don't think people are gonna really give a shit about this one if they're out to murder a motherfucker. In Newark, it's illegal to purchase ice cream after 6 p.m. without a doctor's note. Honestly, with the fucking obesity rates in America, it should be illegal for y'all to buy ice cream, period. It is illegal for birds to poop on statues. Well, good thing the cops are American so they can just shoot the fucking birds. In New Mexico, it's illegal for idiots to vote. Now, Hillary won New Mexico in 2016, so y'all can argue in the comments whether this law got broken or not, because I ain't fucking touching this one, bud. It is illegal to hunt in Mountain View Cemetery. Bro, the biggest game you'll find there is a fucking squirrel. And do y'all really want demon squirrels? Because that's how you get fucking demon squirrels. It is illegal for a woman to appear unshaven in public. My ex would be fucked. The only thing thicker than her bush is her goddamn fupa. In New York, it is illegal to throw a ball at someone's head for fun. This better not apply to dodgeball, bud, because I bet that little ginger kid in gym class is still going to take an absolute piss missile to the face. It is illegal to greet someone by placing your thumb on your nose and wiggling your fingers. That's cool. I prefer to greet people with one finger anyway. In New York City, the penalty for jumping off a building is death. Bro, only in America would the punishment for trying to kill yourself be getting killed. It is legal for women to walk around topless, but it is illegal for them to wear body-hugging clothing. My ex would be fucked. She can make a parka look like a tube top, bud. On Long Island, it is illegal to sell alcohol to an alcoholic. What's next? A crackhead can't buy crack? Figure it out, bud. It is illegal to fondle yourself in public unless you are under 10 years old. In North Carolina, you can't plow a cotton field with an elephant. Now, I should make another joke about my ex for this one, but since elephants are a protected species, I'm gonna give her a pass this time. Drug dealers must pay taxes on the drugs they sell. Seriously? You really think Walter White is gonna be filing a tax report on his meth lab? Get fucked. In Hornytown, erotic massage parlors are illegal. Y'all might want to consider renaming this place, because I don't think Hornytown really fits the bill if you can't get a happy ending here, bud. In North Dakota, it is illegal to lie down and fall asleep with your shoes on. Listen, if you go to bed with your shoes on, you're a piece of shit and you deserve everything that's coming your way. It is illegal to keep an elk in a sandbox in your backyard. Elk in a fridge? Totally cool. Elk in a sandbox? Straight to jail. In Devil's Lake, you can't set off New Year's fireworks after 11 p.m. That's like getting a hooker, but she can't touch your hand candle. In Ohio, it is illegal to hunt whales on a Sunday. Can you show me where on this map you're gonna hunt whales in Ohio? I know you ain't got no humpbacks in Lake Erie, bud. In Cleveland, you need a license to hunt mice or rats. Personally, I don't think you should need a license to hunt Tekashi 6ix9ine, but whatever, bud. In Tuladoo, it is illegal to throw a snake at someone. I guess that means I'm not allowed to swing around my massive horse cock. In Oklahoma, it is illegal to pretend to fuck a buffalo in a bar. But if you want to actually fuck a buffalo, that's totally cool, apparently. It is illegal to make ugly faces at a dog. You know what? Good. I like dogs better than I like most people anyway. Don't traumatize the poor little furry bastards. In Clinton, it is illegal to molest a car. Bruh, why are you fucking everything but people? Even Alabama thinks you're whack. In Oregon, the limit for sexually intact dogs that a person can own is 50. Why you gotta put a limit on happiness, bud? I want 50 dogs. It is illegal to throw poop on the highway. Considering the way some people from Oregon drive, I think highway poop tossing should be encouraged, bud. In Pennsylvania, it is illegal to catch a fish with any body part besides your mouth. Alright, who got caught fishing with their ham candle and ruined it for the rest of us? You can't get married while you're drunk. Clearly someone married a fucking swamp donkey and got pretty chapped about it when the hangover wore off, bud. In Bean Salim, you can't run a bingo game if you've been convicted of a felony. I don't think someone's really gonna give a shit about bingo if they've been convicted of a felony. It is illegal for 16 or more women to live together because it constitutes a whorehouse. My ex lives by herself in a whorehouse and I don't see anyone doing anything about that. And in Pittsburgh, you can't sleep on a fridge. Why? Why? In Rhode Island, it is illegal to bite off someone's limb. Not chew, bite. How big are your goddamn mouths, bud? Unmarried people who have sex are to be fined $10. Shit, this is gonna put my ex out of business if she has to double her rates. In Providence, you can't sell toothpaste and a toothbrush together on a Sunday. Why? What the hell happened that made this illegal? In South Carolina, it is illegal to accidentally kill someone when you're trying to commit suicide. All jokes aside, mental health is a serious issue, and if you have suicidal thoughts, please reach out for help. Citizens are obligated to bring a rifle with them to church. Haven't y'all heard the 11th commandment? Thou shalt not pop a cap in thine brethren's ass. In Fountain Inn, all horses are required to wear pants. Okay, but would a horse wear pants like this or like this? I really want to know. In South Dakota, it is illegal to show a movie where police officers are struck, beaten, or treated offensively. But it's totally cool for cops to shoot an unarmed civilian over some unpaid parking tickets. Gotcha. It is illegal to lie down and fall asleep in a cheese factory. So just fall asleep standing up, because, you know, that sounds safe. Farmers are prohibited from using fireworks to defend their sunflower crops. So you can't shoot someone with a Roman candle, but you can shoot them with a 12 gauge. America. In Tennessee, it is illegal to share your Netflix password. If Tennessee is anything like Canada, the entire state should be in jail. I don't even know whose Netflix I'm using at this point, but it ain't mine, bud. It is illegal for children to hold hands at school because it leads to sex. Now, if there was a priest around, this might make sense, but come on, just let the little crotch goblins hold hands, you prudes. Everything's bigger in Texas, so y'all are getting a whole TikTok. The Encyclopedia Britannica is banned because it contains a recipe for making beer. So much for freedom, bud. Not that anyone from Texas could read the book anyway. You must give 24 hours notice before you commit a crime against someone. Bro, I will fuck you up tomorrow. I'm gonna fuck you up tomorrow. In Port Arthur, it is illegal to fart in an elevator. Well, yeah, you know what? This one makes sense. I've seen what y'all eat in Texas, and I'm surprised y'all can even fit in an elevator. You can own a maximum of 6 dildos. So you can have an infinite amount of guns, but you can't go fuck yourself. Makes sense. It is illegal to eat from your neighbor's trash. The fact that this is a law means that someone actually got upset by somebody else having a dumpster dinner. Then I thought Oklahoma was the trailer trash state. In Utah, it is illegal to discriminate against milk distributors. This basically just means it's illegal to not buy shit milk. The law was enacted to promote equality between dairy farmers, but the only thing it's promoting these days is lactose-induced diarrhea. It is illegal to throw a missile at a school bus unless you're a police officer. Why the actual fuck is it legal for a cop to throw a missile at a school bus? Who authorized this shit? I want to throw a missile at a school bus. Fuck those kids. You need a license to modify the weather. Now you see, that's all well and good, but how about we get meteorologists to start requiring a license to tell the weather? Those bums are about as accurate as Stevie Wonder with a potato gun, bud. And lastly, throwing snowballs can result in a $50 fine. But I will fuck someone up in a snowball fight. You try and give me a $50 fine, I'll fuck you up in a snowball fight too. In Vermont, it is illegal to eat more than 6 meals per day. But how much do y'all fucking eat in a day where they have to make a law about it? Mississippi's the fat state and they don't even have a law like this on the books. Believe me, I checked. It is illegal to whistle underwater. I tried to whistle, but my head was underwater. In Bari, you must bathe at least once a week. This means that at one point in time, people actually bathed less than once a week. How goddamn dirty are you? In Virginia, it's illegal to do the no pants dance with the lights on. Should have taken my ex to Virginia, bud. This would have saved me a whole lot of money in paper bags. It's also illegal to take the ham candle to Tuna Town if you're not married. How are you guys going to call yourself the lover's state if you can't even skirt the meat rocket into the sausage wallet without getting married first, bud? The barbershop permit states that a barbershop permit will be revoked if a barbershop is caught operating without a permit. What? In Washington, it's illegal to harass Bigfoot. It's also illegal to throw snowballs at aliens and give the tooth fairy a purple nurple. And in case you couldn't tell, those last two are fake, just like Bigfoot. It is illegal to go out in public with the common cold. You can be fined $500 for removing the tag on a pillow. Come fucking get me, bitch. In West Virginia, Mountain Mama, a tax of 1 cent is added to every bottle of soda sold. The revenue from these taxes goes to a dentistry university. So getting shitty teeth from drinking a ton of pop isn't enough. Now you gotta pay the dentist twice. A person may not hold public office if they have participated in a duel. Now personally, I think you should have to compete in a duel to hold public office. It's a great way to find out who actually wants to fight for their country and isn't in it just for the money. Also, it's a good way to weed out all the puss. In Wisconsin, cows, pigs, and other farm animals have the right of way when crossing a street. Guess that means I can't get away with running my ex over. In Racony, it's illegal to shoot missiles at parade participants. What parade pissed someone off so much that they shot a fucking missile at it? Like, seriously, where do you even get a missile, bud? In Wyoming, it's illegal to use a gun to catch fish. I mean, I would have just used a worm, but this is America. Wearing a hat that obstructs people's view at a public place of amusement is prohibited. Now, you know what? This one kind of makes sense. Especially if this fuckhead was there. And that is all 50 states. If you want me to revisit any, let me know in the comments, because there's a lot of dumb laws left. Also, I've got dumb laws merch now. It's got all 50 states and a dumb law for each one. Merch link is in my bio.